Hello, welcome back to Tarot by Lodestone Productions, where we help you discover your true north. I am Aditi, and this is a message for whenever this message reaches you, because Spirit is not bound to our time and space continuum, and so the only time by which we tell time is divine time. Dig what I'm saying? So let's check our spiritual voicemail and see what's what. Setting boundaries can hurt sometimes, especially when the dynamic of the relationship is rooted in an unsteady place and you want stability in the relationship. But in order for that to happen, you got to be stable in yourself, you know. And it's fine when you are defending boundaries. When you're defending boundaries with someone that, you know, you're kind of close to, or, you know, whatever. But when you're establishing those boundaries with like a family member, and it's a family member that you love with your whole heart, but that boundary is there and you have to defend it, it doesn't get easy. It doesn't. It's never easy. Whew. So yeah, let's talk about it, shall we? Check our spiritual voicemail and see what's what. Do let's. All right, we're gonna do 3 shuffles and a cut. Oh, I ain't done that in a minute. 1, 2, 3 shuffles and a cut. King of Swords. Well, look, I can tell you the difficult truth. I'm only going to use about 5 or 6 words, though. I don't have time for much more than that. So write it down, Page of Pentacles, when I'm talking to you. With the Devil, I don't have a whole lot of time to be in front of you. Got to get in and get out real quick, because this energy that's here, it's fucking sticky. It's like taffy. It's real sticky. And there is a need to really be sure within myself engaging in this type of behavior. In spirit, I need you, because there is an inner child that is being addressed in this situation, and there needs to be guidance. There needs to be guidance, because this problem has been going on for a long, long time. This situation's been happening, and there needs to be adjustments with the King of Pentacles. 4 of Pentacles, I am calling my power back. I have called it back. And no, you may not have just a little bit to tide you over until the next time. This is my power. You have your own. And there's healing that needs to happen here with the star. It has been made very clear. The light has been shown on the issue that needs healing. And I am going to pay attention and do the healing. Now, if it hurts your feelings or bruises your ego, so be it. But there will be a healing of the self. Two of Pentacles, you can make hoops. You can do whatever it is that you need to do to make sense of what your life is going to be without my energy, because Four of Cups, you have taken it for granted. And my shit's too precious to be taken for granted. Also in that also means that you are not recognizing your own power because you're too busy siphoning off of mine. In the same way that I had to be thrust into dark places in order to find my own power, as much as I would like to shield you from that, that is where you must go. Dreamland, that is where you must go. Be safe in your journey. May you recognize the holy protection that has gone before you. And may you learn to appreciate the gift that it is. There's a lot of karma being handed out with the 10 of Wands. There's a lot of karma being handed out. And it's not just, no. With the karma that is being handed out, everyone is going to have their cross to bear. And there will not be time for us to shield someone else from the karma that they have built up. The same way that it is no one else's responsibility to shield you from your own collective. These are your wands that you are responsible for. Take a moment, Four of Swords, take a moment to pause and reflect on how you're going to manage this. Nine of Wands, it will be difficult. It will be difficult. The same way that me letting you know that I cannot help you with your karma as much as I want to. I do not have the strength to shoulder what is for me and also what is for someone else. The strength that has been stored up is strictly for what has been set in front of me. Eyes on your own paper type energy. Yeah. Two of Cups, there will be relief from this situation for all the parties involved. There will be relief. Queen of Swords, and the task on this side of it, on the listener side, is to seek the truth in all things. And have the mental strength to cut off what is not true, what is not conducive, what is not peaceful, to cut out what isn't right. Four of Wands, because you're building this foundation. This foundation that you actually want to have is possible. And the fact that you are going through and cutting out the things that won't help build this foundation is a very big deal. Because Spirit wants you to have this. Spirit says this is yours to have. Even with this difficult situation, this happiness, this love, and this steady is yours to have if you can cut through and remove those things that take away from it. And with the King of Wands, there's going to be a lot of talk of who do they think they are. I'm someone that you are not. I'm someone who took the time to look at my stuff and make changes to my stuff, even if they were comfortable but violating someone else's ability to be able to live peacefully. I've looked at that. I've adjusted it. I've made the changes. I am constantly making those changes. And with that, I now have a level of confidence that is apparent. If you don't have that in you, that's not. If the people around you don't have this level of confidence that you are exuding with this King of Wands energy, and I'm talking to you, collective, if they ain't got it, they ain't gonna get it. But you got it, and you earned it. So stand in it and let them be uncomfortable. Knight of Swords. Here we go with the quick cuts. With the quick cuts. Watch your mouth. Your tongue is really sharp these days. So even if you are being brutally honest with someone, brutally honest with the Knight of Swords, even when you're being brutally honest with someone, take care to ensure that the words that you are using are factual, that they are meant to heal, not hurt, and that they are helpful beneficial and necessary. Okay? Even with telling the ugly truth. With the Lovers here, you are choosing to operate from a space of love and from a space of being enough. As it should be. As it should be. Ten of Swords. You've seen your darkest day. You did the hard thing. You did the thing that you didn't want to do. And you've walked the course that you didn't want to walk. And now the sky is starting to clear, and now you can stand up. Of the Death card, you are a new creature. And the people around you are going to notice that. Brand new. Tags just popped. Brand new. And a lot of what used to be is no longer and will never be again. This is just coming through those uncertain parts before the celebration begins. So remember, choosing, because especially like with the moon, there's always that element of choice. You can either choose to stay in the light or venture into the darkness. And with Death here, death is the light. Death is the light. Oh my God. Knight of Wands, there's this newness of the emotions, the newness of heart. I'm hearing the newness of heart with this energy. It's really strong, but it's also quite formless. And so it's going to take a lot of work to be able to mold it into something that will be useful for you. There's a lot there. In the Hangman, you may need to pause for a second and let that energy kind of cool down to a usable temperature. Thinking glass making, when it is golden red molten lava, you can't touch that with your bare hands. You have to handle it with a very long pole, and also use materials that are built to handle higher temperatures than what you're equipped to handle. With that Knight of Wands Hangman transition, this is about like getting things to form and allowing this material to kind of calm down and settle down a little bit. With the Nine of Cups, you're just happy to have a blob of molten glass, honestly, because there was a time when you didn't even have a pole. And now you're able to use this energy to create something that can be both beautiful and functional. So you're happy with where you are and the skills that you've acquired thus far. Ace of Wands, but you know that there's something new here. There is a brand new, like, passionate opportunity that is revealing itself to you. The Two of Wands, the question is, are you going to move towards it? Because the world is in your hands. Now that you've set that boundary, what are you going to do? Now that you've defended that boundary, what are you going to do? Because by setting and defending that boundary, you have shown Spirit that you trust what they're asking you to do. So what are you going to do now? And rounding us out with the Seven of Wands. You're going to have to defend this boundary again. So develop your strategy. Work on developing your strategy. Some of them are going to work, some of them are not going to work. 7 is a pretty uncertain number because it's a prime number. So there's wobbly bits about. Like even here, they're standing kind of like on a cliff, and it's all hilly, and you know, the sheer footing is not there, right? So practice defending your boundaries in a myriad of ways so that you're ready when the time comes. Again, it's going to come back. All right. Thank you for taking the time to hang out with me today. And until we meet again, remember to be good to yourselves and to each other. I will see you next time. Bye now.